Make sure I don't slobber on my mic.
When you fall asleep with how great this movie is?
I don't think I can fall asleep during this because I'll be too angry.
Why does this movie make you angry?
Because the Green Lantern is a great character, and this movie just does such a disservice. Anyway, what's up, fanboys and fangirls? Are you going to leave in that entire thing?
Yes.
Okay. Welcome back to another movie commentary with your fanboy squad. My name's Luke, here with Tyler and Brett.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
I don't know if you can distinguish who was who there.
I'm Tyler, I think.
I'm Brett. I'm pretty sure.
Pretty sure?
Pretty sure.
I am not sure.
Stephanie's over here.
Per usual, she'll make it through the first act.
Inevitably go to bed. I want everyone to know that she's waving currently, like saying hello.
She stayed
but
for Get Out.
There's no video.
How could you not say for Get Out?
No, she did.
No, I'm saying how could you not?
Oh,
Yeah. She hadn't seen that one, so that makes more sense.
Such a good movie.
Are you
I actually
gonna-
got Dana to watch
Are you
the
going to
movie.
stay for our extended version Lord of the Rings marathon movie commentary?
She does love Lord of the Rings. Like,
Who does?
Yeah, I was going to say.
People who don't love Lord of the Rings are the people
who haven't seen it.
Lord of the Rings.
AKA my brother.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
I'm going to slap your brother.
You should just tie him to a chair and make him watch it.
Okay, but I'm going to watch it with him.
I'm going to hold you hostage, but I'm going to hang out with you too.
Oh, anyway, yeah, we're watching Green Lantern.
why are we watching Green Lantern, Luke?
Well, we wanted to watch something bad for some reason because
Yeah, you sound super excited about it tonight. Are you regretting this decision to...
No. Honestly, out of all the movies that we put on our poll, this is the one I like the most out of all of them.
I was going to say, this is probably the best out of all of them.
Yeah. If people really wanted me to lay into something, they should have picked Venom or Fantastic Four.
I just wanted to watch Batman Forever because I think that movie's hilarious.
I agree. That movie...
Brett was just pointing at us. I blame Brett.
Yeah, you can blame me.
I need a bat card.
Yeah, we wanted to kind of...
Hey, if people like this kind of review, more of a roast than a say the nice thing. I mean, we'll inevitably say some nice things about it, but
Yeah.
I already know what
if
nice thing I'm
people
gonna say.
people really like it when we rip into these, we'll do more.
Oh, yeah.
Batman Forever is still on the
The future list?
I really, really would love to do one for Fantastic Four
Me too.
2015.
That'd be fun.
Because, especially with, what happened on that movie is such an atrocity.
So in the comments of this, either if you're watching this on YouTube or SoundCloud, or if you're listening via podcast, tweet at us. What other one should we do?
Yeah.
Because we got some good suggestions in
Yeah.
below our Twitter poll as well. So
I have not seen Howard the Duck, so we can't do that one, unfortunately.
we'll have to change
But
that.
I'm not mad about that, so I'm just not going to watch Howard the Duck, so we don't.
I've never
can't do
seen
it.
Howard the Duck either.
That's fair.
Have you?
Few people, no.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to
Few
watch
people
that.
have. Is my point.
Now
Oh,
I kind of
man.
want to watch it.
No.
We could just do a live first time commentary for all of us.
Oh,
That sounds
jeez.
great.
Is this lady trying to get with a duck?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anyways, should we watch Green Lantern?
We should start Green
We
Lantern.
should watch this movie so
I'm pretty
we can
sure
end it.
this movie is directed by the person who
Did Casino Royale?
is it?
Martin Campbell.
Okay. Produced by the people who do Arrow and The Flash and all those people. Greg Berlanti.
Did he write it?
I think he's a huge part of this movie.
Yeah.
And it's disastrous mess.
Anyway,
Okay, well, if you are watching along with us, I'll do a countdown so you can hit play when I say play. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh no, he missed the button.
I didn't. Although,
Warner Bros. Logo.
yeah.
I always have to do. It's a green logo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. What year did this come out? I can't remember.
2008, I think. Could you imagine?
It came out when I was in high school.
You're like, oh my gosh, Green Lantern movie. I'm going to the theater to see this. It's actually happening.
Ryan Reynolds is playing Green Lantern. Oh my gosh, perfect. Okay.
Perfect casting.
Positive of this movie is the casting.
This
Yeah.
is 2011.
Yikes.
That's what I was thinking, because I was thinking, like, if it was really truly before the MCU, I feel like people would have maybe given it more of a pass. But it's definitely not. This is after the MCU had, like, kind of their first phase well underway.
Yeah, Avengers was coming out in a year.
Yeah.
I just don't know if you can get away with putting a dude with a nutsack for a forehead as a villain. I don't know if I can actually say that, but...
I think so. I don't know. I'll let you know if YouTube flags it.
The Green Lantern Corps. Also, these 3,600 recruits, that's not true. There's more than 3,600 Green Lanterns. There's 3,600 sectors.
Yeet.
This whole entire thing is it's just not right. So Brett, I'm curious, how much do you know about Green Lantern mythology?
Very little. Basically, this movie.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
erase it from your mind because this is wrong. I'm about to teach you.
He's
And-
about to learn you on this stuff.
And Tyler
Educate
will also
me.
educate you. So Parallax, this is not Parallax.
What?
So just off the bat, I'm gonna get out my biggest complaint about this entire freaking movie, and it just really annoys me.
Okay.
And this being said, I didn't even know this stuff at the time. But
Yes. That.
I really hope everybody could hear the cat.
The podcast is here.
So in the comics, the villain Cyborg Superman
Okay.
completely decimates Coast City, which is where Hal Jordan is from.
Uh-huh.
And Hal Jordan kind of loses his mind, and he starts killing Green Lanterns to collect rings so that he can gain more power and recreate Coast City and all the people in it. Which I don't really know how that works because it's an energy. Like, a Green Lantern can't create life. But anyway, he ends up killing... I don't know how many... Did he kill all of them? Most of them? He
Yeah.
kills tons of Green Lanterns, get tons of rings, and eventually Hal Jordan becomes Parallax.
Yeah.
DC turned one of their Silver Age greatest heroes into a main villain. It has nothing to do with Yellow Fear. Absolutely nothing.
But now in this movie, they go that route.
Now Parallax is just
A Yellow Lantern.
a guardian who fell.
Yeah.
And also,
Also, you can't. I just feel like
he's
you-
a poop cloud.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I don't feel like you can go with Parallax for the first Green Lantern movie.
You can't.
It should have been a yellow lamp. Or a yellow car. Or anything else from the comics from when he was the lamest character ever.
All I know is that there was not nearly enough security at his prison.
No. Absolutely not.
He got out of there way too easy.
Yeah. They should have just put like a blue lamp outside of there. He would have never went anywhere, right? Yellow is yeah. Yeah, because green and blue, or no,
Red is negated by hope, or blue.
yellow is negated by green.
No, green is
negated
weaker
by
around yellow.
yellow.
Blue strengthens green. Red is negated by blue. Yellow, it might be weaker with a blue, but it's not
Enough.
totally gone.
So what I will say is...
You have no idea what we're talking about over here, do you?
No.
There's the entire
The color
spectrum of the
spectrum.
rainbow is a different. Like
Okay.
green, which is the most common one, is willpower. Yellow's fear. Hope is
Blue.
Blue.
Rage is red.
Orange is greed.
Agreed.
Um,
The Green Lanterns are like probably the coolest freaking
they have
like
an incredible
backstory ever.
Yeah, and like Jeff Johns with his just went balls to the wall with this mythology he created, and it's just absolute insanity.
Also great casting.
He's probably
Also foreshadowing because they made his suit yellow at the end of that clip.
Did not even notice.
I've seen this movie over 10 times. I'll admit it.
Wow. So on our on our podcast last week, in
It's
time
not
that we're actually recording this, this is a movie that you've seen
more than most
people.
Probably. There was a time a few years back when I was like heavily into reading the comics, and I just kept thinking about this movie because it was like all we had.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, why do people hate this movie so much? And then I watched it and I was like, I get it now.
So what I'll say for, I want to highlight some positive things about it. This has pretty much all been CGI.
Yep.
And it's not terrible for 2011 standards.
No.
Yeah. But it gets a lot worse.
I think as soon as you start really interacting with photorealistic stuff,
Yep.
Yeah.
it's when it gets worse.
No, another huge positive, and Luke kind of hit on casting. The entire cast, I feel like, is casted really well. Mark Strong in this movie
Strong's great.
is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think when we were talking about DC was launching up their new franchise, I was actually kind of hoping Mark Strong would come back as Sinestro, because I think he's just perfect for it.
Yeah.
And here we have Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool as Green Lantern.
Water in the tap.
Yep.
It seems like this.
He looks so much like Hal Jordan, though. Like, it's literally perfect. He's actually shortlisted to play him again. Like, it keeps popping up.
I'd take it again. I'd give him a retry.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just give him a better script.
What is this guy doing?
Him and his Joe Dirt car, man.
So I couldn't remember this. I knew it was somebody who had been recast in current DC, but it was driving me crazy. Do you know who Abin Sur is? He's the pink purple alien.
Yeah, I know who Abin Sur is in this. I don't know who's
playing
playing him. Sorry.
Tamora Morrison, Aquaman's dad now.
I do remember seeing that.
Yep.
That wig's terrible.
This right here is straight out of the movie Stealth.
I was gonna say, like, they borrowed the plane from Stealth. And
Yeah.
just, like, threw it on the set, and they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna film this." Was he in Stealth?
No.
Jamie Foxx is in Stealth.
Jamie Foxx is in Stealth.
Is she in Stealth?
No.
I think you are gonna marry me. That's what she's thinking right now.
Yeah, this is where they met.
Yep. So some good things came out of
Yeah,
this
that's
movie.
true.
Was she a pilot in the comics, or did she just run Ferris Air?
I don't know. They toy with her character a
Yeah.
lot.
Also, in the future, oh shoot, what is it? Carol, eventually becomes a Violet Lantern,
Star
Oh.
Sapphire.
Star Sapphire,
Which they
which is
actually
the-
call her. That's her call sign. In this
Oh.
movie.
the Violet Lantern's emotional powers from love.
What is pink?
Violet.
What?
It's Violet. Roy G. Biv.
But this, I feel like there's one that's not.
There's Indigo, which is compassion.
Yeah, Indigo's compassion. Violet is love. I feel like the Star Sapphires are a different group, though. Like her.
The Star Sapphires are the Violet Lanterns.
Okay.
They can only be women. And they're usually kind of created. You're usually a woman scorned, is what it is. And they're usually bad.
They're borrowing the stealth planes.
Yep.
See, he just called her Sapphire.
Highball. At least they got that right.
It is kind of unfortunate. Like, just after 2008 Iron Man, like this just does not even look as good as that.
Yeah. Yeah, this scene looks pretty awful, honestly.
I watched a CGI good bad kind of breakdown video on YouTube the other day,
Yeah.
and they're talking about motion blur. I'm just seeing it everywhere in this scene. I know they're going fast, but like still.
I do think they
On the side of her helmet, it's the Star Sapphire logo.
Yeah.
Also.
I do think they do a very good job of capturing the personality of Hal in this scene, though, and like.
See who that was? You know who that is? It's Taika Waititi.
Oh. Awesome.
Sorry, I interrupted you, Tyler.
Yeah, that's nothing new.
It's true.
No, I think they do a good job of capturing Hal's personality in this scene, though. Like, he would do something this stupid, and it's believable for his character.
Yeah, in this movie, Taika Waititi plays Hal Jordan's best friend. He's the guy in the chair, I guess.
He's so young. Yeah.
What the hell are you feeding these things? F-35s. Whee!
Kind of wish he had his accent.
This is also...
I wish he'd have done the whole movie as Korg.
Oh, my name's Cole. I'm friends with Green Lantern.
This is also basically an Iron Man move. Fly as high as you can, shut the other plane or other thing down. And like, I've given it a lot of crap, but movies borrow from other movies all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's only so many maneuvers a
Also
movie
can-
with planes can actually do.
Plane that stalls out conveniently points straight down.
Yeah.
Oh no. Flashbacks. Jeez, Dad, this coat isn't gonna fit me.
Is Highball a reference to something, or just kind of always
his code name. It's his code name in the
Yeah,
comics.
okay.
Or his
Call sign.
Call sign, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was glad that they at least. Sometimes those small little details are always nice.
Yeah.
Even though they botch the everything else. That is so cheesy. He's like, thumbs up, yeah, here we go, boom, dead.
First takeoff of the year.
First takeoff of the year. Oh, that hurt.
I wasn't ready.
Explosion. What the? I was not ready. Oh, foreshadowing. No, he's gonna be okay, thank goodness. I was so worried.
He should have gave the thumbs up again.
I made it, son.
Whee!
Whee!
It's a very expensive
Test pilot run or test run.
test run.
Oh, you earned that paycheck, Carl.
Never mind, you crashed a brand new F-35. You broke the rules of engagement. You sacrificed your wingman. And you blew the contract with this company and half the state used to pay.
I'm sorry. I thought this was a dogfight. I was under the impression the objective was to win.
The objective was to show what the Sabres could do in actual combat. And in combat, no pilot...
I want to punch that guy's face. He has a punchable face.
Then you gotta boost the ceiling on your robot. I also showed you what they can't do.
You didn't have to make that point.
So another problem I have with this movie, just so much time. Like already I'm just like tired of being on Earth. It's like this is a space cop.
Right, but
And I know
we're
it's an origin story, but I feel like especially with, hey, calm down over there, kitty cat. If you're gonna tell this story, in my opinion, I feel like you kind of got to do it really quick with flashbacks, because you just can't spend all this time with this.
You wanna tell me what happened?
It's like, oh my gosh, yeah, we get it. There's sexual tension. Go to space. Get the ring, man. Like, how long has it been since Abin Sur got shot in space?
Like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You're a pilot, Carol, and a good one. Even that up to fly a goddamn desk is bullshit.
Hal, I like the business part, not good at it, which by the way doesn't mean I'll never get a cockpit again. It isn't one way or the other. That's the way a child looks at things, and our children.
At least your sexy body isn't.
Your mind might be.
Let me eat that face up.
What had he done before this movie? Did he do Origins?
Van
before?
Wilder?
He did Waiting as well. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Waiting.
Yeah, he was Deadpool.
He did a lot of like raunchy movies. I couldn't remember if he did that. That's not Deadpool. We don't call him that.
Yeah.
Whatever that thing was, we don't call that
Weapon
Deadpool.
11.
Weapon 11.
Weapon 11.
Yeah. This is how Aquaman's dad started building the lighthouse.
It all makes sense.
He was actually
In
okay.
Amnesty Bay. Yeah, he was actually fine. He just gave up life as a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just not cut out for this anymore. I'm a little old. It's
Even
time
though he
to-"
melts.
See? Yeah, he melted into the ocean and then went to Amnesty Bay. It's all connected.
I want to go to Amnesty Bay. Sounds nice. Terrible park job.
Oh, wow. I didn't remember that Buried was before Green Lantern.
Never saw that.
Buried. Oh, The
Gosh, he
Proposal.
looks just like freaking Hal Jordan out of the comics.
The Proposal is definitely a big one. Definitely maybe.
Is this a Wonder Woman nod here?
What?
You'll see. Uh-oh. Beer 30. Oh, no, that's gross. That's milk. Why would you drink that?
I'm just looking for this Wonder Woman reference.
I know, right? Do we miss
You'll
it?
see it. You'll know it right away.
Because I haven't seen this movie in a while, so.
Like your motorcycle accident? The one that put you in the hospital for a month?
Ooh. What a low blow.
How dare you do your job?
Okay. Who's Jason?
Jason Todd?
I wish. Because he would just kill everyone and end this
Because
movie
we have
quickly.
to do the normal cliche of kid doesn't want to be at his own birthday party.
What's up there, Ace? This is the worst 11th birthday party I've ever been to. No dancing girls? Hey.
Hayes for horses.
I'm fine.
Guess I got a little freaked out or something.
It happens.
Bad kid actors are the worst.
Yeah, dude. Thankfully, they've gotten a lot better, except for that teenager in Aquaman.
Yeah, that guy's bad. This kid's better than that guy.
Yeah, that dude was horrible. You telling me my mom died because of me?
All right, here you go. I think this is your Wonder Woman reference.
Oh, is it just a see-through plane?
Yep.
Glass
It's a
plane.
glass jet
Maybe. I don't know.
that is oddly shaped like the one in the comics.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah.
I say yes, it is.
I agree.
Why not?
I want to believe that it is. So I always say that it is.
This was apparently supposed to be the first movie in a DC shared universe.
What an interesting choice.
Yeah. I feel like you have to start it with Superman or Batman.
Or Wonder Woman.
I mean, it wouldn't have happened back in 2011.
Whee!
Fun fact, I was in that car.
Oh.
That's why I remember all these things from this movie. Whee!
Now, I'm
Awful
sure it'll
CGI
be
job.
explained here in a moment. Why did it pick him? His courage or...
Because he can overcome great fear.
Yep.
Okay.
And he was
That-
around.
And he was
And
close.
Fear is their enemy.
Gotcha.
Maybe there was nothing yellow around him at the moment.
Yeah, there's no yellow lamps.
He's not wearing any yellow.
Didn't he get hit with a yellow lamp in like his first issue, and it like knocked him down for like forever?
I don't remember. I
I'm
remember
also-
when it was Alan Scott, his weakness. It might have been. Yeah, was yellow a weakness for him too? I
Yeah.
know wood is.
Yeah.
Oh,
is
this
like-
shaky cam. Ugh.
Spaceship.
Well, also, like, there is clearly, like, buildings around this and stuff. How has no one noticed this? It's been here for
Also, why would Homeboy just sit
most
and
of a
wreck-
day.
He's hurt. He got shot by fear. Literally just got shot by fear.
Could you imagine getting shot by fear?
Did that come out of, like, a...
This dude is
Fear doesn't have any, like, guns. It just come...
He,
does
like, spit it out.
shoot it out of his mouth?
talking fear loogies.
Ew.
Also, that looks like a very like glancing shot. Like, it
I
doesn't
know.
Look like he has like a deep wound there.
Right?
I'm just really surprised with how well he's dealing with seeing a spaceship and an alien for the first time. Hate that ring design.
It's really bulky.
It's terrible. Hate that lantern design. It looks so stupid. It looks like, I mean, you can change stuff up, but it barely looks like a lantern.
Yeah.
He's like,
Was this
oh,
the
he's
first...
buck naked now.
Was this the first use of, like, a full CG costume
no
for
Iron
a superhero?
Man.
Iron Man. You're right. Again, Iron Man. Although
no,
that was
practical. There was a practical suit in that movie. In this one, there's never a practical suit. So yes, I guess, if that's what you mean.
kind of. I guess Iron Man did it kind of first, but I'm thinking more of like throughout the years, different characters they'll do their stuff in mocap
Yeah.
and they'll put. I mean, Iron Man does that now,
Yeah, and I
but
mean,
I think a suit of armor is maybe a little easier than like something that has to actually show definition of a character.
yeah. I guess now though, like the MCU, even almost all the suits are fake.
Well, yeah. So
Spider-Man suit in Far From Home, and it's almost never real.
Yeah,
And I went and saw that again actually this week, and it kind of bothered me a couple times.
and their
only-
white suits in Endgame are all
Yeah,
digital as
totally
well.
fake.
There's only one scene in Far From Home where I actually realize he's wearing a real suit, and it's when they have the meeting.
At the end of the movie.
No, the meeting.
No,
with,
underneath-
underground.
Underneath
Okay.
Venice. Venice? Yeah.
Because when he's talking to May at the end,
He's talking to May at the end?
he's talking to May and Happy at the end, the very end, right before he swings through New York.
Oh, yeah.
That was the first time I felt like in that movie, like I was like, oh, the suit's real again now, since like the first half. This movie, though, just never even put any green suit on.
He wears his Mysterio suit.
The ring chose me.
Favorite Green Lantern that isn't Hal Jordan? Actually, don't answer that. Brett, how many Green Lanterns can you name?
Hal Jordan. There was another one that I hear you guys mention quite a bit, but I cannot remember his name. John Stewart, yes.
Yeah, good job.
Here you go.
Jon
Nailed
Stewart.
it.
Okay, now we've hit the best part of the movie. This is the best part of the movie. Everything that takes place on Oa,
It's good.
I'm all for.
Yeah.
It's good.
Kilowog.
Some of the effects are kind of wonky sometimes, but
I really do like the design of the Guardians.
Mm-hmm.
I think they nailed that.
mhm.
And of course, Mark Strong is amazing in this movie.
Yeah. Well, anyway, to answer your question, I'm a huge fan of, gosh dang it,
You know mine, right?
Kyle Rayner is yours.
I like Kyle Rayner a lot. Brett would like Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, you would.
Brett's favorite would be Kyle Rayner. He's a
Oh.
freelance artist
I believe it. Oh, okay,
who
cool.
gets a power ring, and the power rings they're able to make constructs of their own imagination.
Right.
So him being an artist, he has like some of the wildest things.
That's really cool.
He also wears every color ring at once at one point.
I can't even remember his name. Dang it. Is
Guy?
it- No.
Power ring? Simon Boz?
Hold on. I'll find it. This has a 5.5 on IMDb. That seems high.
They only watched this scene.
Probably. Golly, this is Kilowog. Gosh dang it. I love Kilowog.
Oh yeah.
Kilowog and
Kilowog's
Tomar
dope.
Ray are my boys.
Kilowog's dope. Isn't Tomar Ray the one that's in
Tomar Ray's
Justice
the
League?
what?
He's in Justice League, right?
No.
Which one's that?
Oh, look who we
Just a-
finally
just a
get to
nobody.
meet.
He's supposed to look like one of the famous ones.
Tomar Ray's the fish one. Also a
Oh.
huge fan of the squirrel. There's a Green Lantern that's a squirrel.
Of course there is.
What's the planet?
Mogo?
Mogo, that's right. There's a Green Lantern that's a planet as well. Brett. Sorry, this has become a history lesson on Green Lantern.
It really has, which is not terrible.
Hey, what are you guys doing here? We need to ask you to come with us. That what? Why not just say we need you to come with us? We're supposed to ask you to come with us, but we're just gonna kidnap you, okay?
They are admittedly very polite.
Who does this dude remind me of? This dude is Jeremy from Get Out's long lost father.
Oh no.
Tell me you don't see it.
You watch any boxing?
You watch MMA. Tell me you don't think of him when
Yeah,
you see it.
it does.
This dude is weird. Who is this? Who's the actor?
I recognize him.
See ya.
Bye.
Let's see.
Oh, jeez.
It's Peter Sarsgaard.
Yeah.
Totally. Is this one of the Skarsgård brothers?
Sarsgaard.
Oh, Sarsgaard. Did you hear what her name was? I totally forgot.
It's Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
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 What the heck?
Great casting for Amanda Waller. Although I like Viola Davis.
I love Viola Davis as Amanda Waller.
Viola Davis is scary.
But in 2011, this would have been the right.
Yeah.
It would have been a good
move.
cast. Yeah. Good cast.
See, I didn't know that this was supposed to kick off the DC universe.
That's what I've heard apparently.
So they planted. So like you see, the seeds are planted like for a Suicide Squad. This creepy guy. See, now the wound looks bad.
This is a xenobiologist.
I'd like to make it
Sounds made up.
known that there's not actually. It's a little bit like being in Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. Like the girl is
I'm a paleo veterinarian.
without ever never doing anything on a dinosaur.
Mm-hmm.
They just now discovered alien life. There's no such thing as a xenobiologist because they can't exist.
This scene does make me laugh.
This scene annoys the crap out of me because why would he have to figure this out on his own? No. The ring and the lantern should take him to Oa. And that should have happened 20 minutes ago in this movie. I love what the rumor is for Green Lantern Corps with Hal just already being established.
Mm-hmm.
And then John gets a ring.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Which is the current thing. And then it'd be like buddy cop space
Yeah,
adventure.
I would be very down for that.
At most, Earth should be in it for maybe 2 minutes. That's it.
You and I both know it's going to be in it more than that, though.
Just do the right thing, DC.
The lantern that I got from that guy in
That was a swamp.
That was not a swamp.
Dude is made of straight muscle.
Dude is jacked. He spent some time at the gym, getting swole.
He probably just created the gym around him and then...
By the power of Grayskull. I have the power. I know the oath now because I touched it.
the right way.
Yeah.
Heaven forbid you touched on the other side.
His eyes changed colors too.
Gotta show off that CG budget.
Ow!
Finger guns from the yellow guys.
He's gonna be hawking
Dude,
fear loogies.
the Green Lantern oath is amazing. It's so
Dude,
cool.
all of them are good.
It's so cool.
Each
Corps has its
their
own oath.
There's also white and black. Death being black and life being white.
This is so complicated.
You have no idea.
Dude, it's such a cool like
Blackest Night is
world
the.
thing. That's what my brother's currently reading.
It's one of my favorite comic books.
Yeah.
The art is incredible, and then like all these Justice League members are getting rings, and villains too. Like Lex
Oh.
Luthor gets the greed ring. Well, technically it's greed, but they call it avarice because it sounds cooler. Greed.
Lar Fleas is the Orange Lantern.
There's only one.
And there's only one because he takes all the rings.
Oh.
He keeps them for himself.
Yeah. So, like, classics Sauron move there.
Sauron
One-
would definitely be an Orange Lantern.
One ring to rule them all.
This could completely change the way that the world views it. Now, you imagine the way that the public will react.
The public will react to this.
But I know
I want to punch this guy's face too. I just want to punch everybody's face in this movie because they have dumb faces. Except you, Angela Bassett. You have a nice face. You actually aren't terrible in this.
It is interesting how, I mean, they do have quite a bit of, like, good ingredients in this movie, and
Yeah.
it just,
They
in
couldn't
the
put it together.
oven, it just,
It didn't stay in the oven long enough.
Did
Yeah.
you know we're still on Earth?
you're not gonna let that go, are you?
I don't let that go. Like, this is the problem with origin stories.
Also, he's still wearing the ring, and like nobody would question this bulky green, like weird ring on your finger.
Like, oh, nice ring, bro. Thanks.
It's my high,
and then when
high
you show up
school
in your costume,
ring.
they're not like, hey, why don't you wear that ring? Don't you have a ring that looks just like that?
So that gives me value? No.
This is the scene that sealed the deal for her. She was just like, yeah, this guy's great.
Is that a euphemism?
I think so. I think that's what that's called.
I love the subtitles for the song. Dom, 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 doo, dom, ooh, baby.
Ooby doo.
Hal Jordan, no means no.
This has not aged well.
Nope. Hey, you got
NFL
Blitz.
Blitz, baby. Almost pounded my chest and forgot I was wearing one of these mics.
Oh yeah, that would have been
Wham!
painful to everyone listening.
Have to do some quick editing. Mute. Oh, it goes into one, doesn't it?
It does. We're all mixed together.
To mute everybody.
Sorry for that weird cut you heard there.
Anyway, we're still on Earth.
Stephanie, I know you don't have a microphone. Do these lines work for any normal woman?
With a face like that, anything will work.
Ooh.
Good to know. Writing down, get Ryan Reynolds' face.
Noted. There's a
Note to
movie.
self.
There's a movie like that. I think it's called Face Off.
Ooh.
Gonna take her face.
Stephanie
Off.
introduced me to Face Off.
Isn't that?
You really liked that movie, or liked that movie back in the day.
No, that was my dad.
Isn't that
Maybe.
Dad
Isn't
would
that
like
John
that movie.
Travolta?
Yeah, Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage. That's what I thought.
Well, now this seems
Hey,
unprovoked. What happened?
Let's beat up this guy for no reason.
They have history. They talk about it. See?
Oh yeah, they're
Oh, that's the dude he wanted to punch.
manufacturer.
The weird looking Channing Tatum long lost brother guy.
Oh, he does kind of look like Channing
Yeah.
Tatum.
Okay, this moment is great. I love this. This punch here. It's just my favorite.
Pathetic. Bastard's been living on his old man's reputation his whole life.
Oof.
Why? I mean, was his? It's not like his dad was evil Knievel.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, was he?
My face is just getting warmed up.
It's like
That wall was already broken.
he was not going to throw that stuff at that angle like that.
Oh yeah, no.
They just needed an excuse to make a fist somehow.
Hey, we're going to Oa.
This should have happened 25 minutes ago.
It's not gonna come off.
I see you.
Oh, he's floating.
Yeah, that was a poor editing.
That was an interesting cut.
Yeah. Whee!
Also, I guess they have invented faster than light travel.
They can fly really fast.
Faster than light. Because how far is O away? Because realistically, he could not fly and get back. Unless there's a... Maybe he can. Maybe there's like a wormhole thing that opens up here and I forgot about.
Whee!
So,
Hello.
does Superman know about the Green Lanterns?
In the comics? Mm-hmm. Well, eventually, yeah. They all become
Who
buds.
can fly faster?
Oh, Green Lantern.
But who's stronger?
Superman.
CGI eyes. This looks like you're entering a Kingdom Hearts level. You fly into the world and then it like expands. Yep, wormhole.
Oh, there we go. There's a wormhole. Okay.
They cheated.
I don't know, can Superman fly faster than a Green Lantern?
I feel like Superman can do a lot of things better than most people.
I think I just
It's kind of why he's Superman, right?
Yeah. I think I take away some of Superman's powers sometimes because he has too many.
He is a little OP. Superman?
That was a weird shot.
Definitely felt like
Very weird shot.
hey, at least they got that nice
Those are some short shorts. Nice and tight.
I don't understand what's happening here.
They're evaluating his body.
it's just again a weird use of
This is just a reason to show Ryan Reynolds' body.
Stephanie, is this how you want to see Ryan Reynolds' body?
I mean, it's okay, but it's a little weird scene.
Yeah. A little weird. I mean, I would have just rather had the super generic, like, I'm putting on a t-shirt, here are my ripped abs.
Gosh, that suit is atrocious.
That is atrocious. I can forgive the suit, but I can't forgive the eye mask.
Going over the edge of the nose.
It's so bad. Oh no. Also, this I don't know how Oa is depicted in the comics, but I do not like this whatever is happening. This video game CG atrocity of a city that's behind him.
Yes. Oh gosh, it looks. Oh.
That's so bad. I'm so sorry to everyone who's listening. I just keep repeating that, but
Your mask will appear with protection of your identity instrument. There's no need for Actually, when a race is scenario, our DNA
He's the only Green Lantern, I think. Or does Kyle wear a mask?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a weird looking mask.
Dude, you make me want to read Power Ranger stuff now.
Jon Stewart doesn't wear a mask.
He does not.
I think that's really cool.
In truth, we were curious that the process had never been attempted on a species as young as humans before.
I really like
Kyle Rayner's mask is weird, but
what they're going for with Tomar Ray's
yes.
suit. How it's like scaly, but gosh dang it, like just man, you gotta go practical.
Go practical with. You can touch it up with some CGI, but you gotta go I think I agree. You gotta go
Especially if you're
practical.
just in a scene where you're just standing there. Like there's no motion. You don't have to CG in a bunch of strange details. You
Right.
can literally just make it. Plus, like, I'm watching Justice League animated TV show right now, and Jon Stewart's in that. When he gets beat up, his suit, like, actually rips like it's cloth.
Yeah.
And it looks cool when he's, like, getting really beat up, and his, like, there's flaps of cloth hanging off of him. Then he just, like, uses his ring, and it remakes the suit.
Yeah. That's dope.
It looks so cool. I don't know how it works with real life, but
I love that spread when he gets all the rings. Sorry, I can't stop thinking about Kyle Rayner now.
If you stare at him in his green suit, it looks like he's just wearing a human head mask.
Maybe that's
He's
how
a
they did it.
his body's green, but
Well,
he's wearing a face.
yes. Their suits are like, for Ryan Reynolds, whatever, Hal Jordan, his suit looks like it's like the muscle fibers of his body, and is that like
Oh.
a thing? Like, is it supposed to be like, it's always under your clothes, like Superman's?
maybe. I don't know what they were going for with this design.
They were going for something.
Okay, how do you guys feel about the music?
I can't really hear it.
Oh, sorry. It's turned down.
Who did the score for this movie?
Hans Zimmer. No, I was kidding.
It's DC, so probably.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're probably not far off.
He was still Nolan's boy at that point.
Yeah, it's true.
It's probably somebody like, I don't know,
Ooh,
Brian Tyler or
Nope.
somebody.
you guys can.
John
get-
Powell. Danny Elfman.
You guys just let me know when you want me to tell you.
Name me a movie that they've done.
They helped Hans Zimmer with another movie.
James Newton Howard.
Yep.
I feel
Yeah,
like
look at all of them. Woohoo! Is the squirrel in this movie? I can't remember.
No, I don't think so.
I also find it interesting that, like,
Dope.
of course he's the new guy and he's gonna immediately be the most important. Like, I know that's just how superhero movies are.
Yeah, they
But-
could have done it a little more organically though.
Yeah.
Here's your villain, who should have been the villain, but unbeknownst to us or to the general audience, be like, oh, who's this guy?
Yeah.
Turns out he's just actually trying to figure out how to take over, because he's actually a huge d-bag. You should, after this, you should watch sometime Green Lantern First Flight.
Green Lantern First Flight.
It's an animated movie. It's about half as long, has way more in it, and is way better.
All right.
It's
well.
really good.
Yeah.
Christopher Maloney is the voice of Hal Jordan. I really enjoy that movie. That was before Nathan Fillion pretty much took over for Green Lantern.
He could play old man Hal Jordan.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, I'd be down with that.
And then Ricky Whittle could be young Jon Stewart, and
Sure.
off we go.
Bring it on. Just give me a Green Lantern Corps movie.
That's really all I want.
Let's go out into space and figure out why all these bad things are happening out here, and discover that there's more than just green and yellow, and that there's somebody called Atrocitus out there with a red ring just out there destroying people.
And a cat.
That's all you gotta do.
Don't forget about the
Yeah,
cat.
you can't forget about Dexstar.
Atrocitus is the Red Lantern. He has a cat. And the cat is also a Red Lantern.
Yes.
Guys, I have a cat, and I'm wearing a red shirt right now.
You would not be a Red Lantern.
That's what you think. Ha ha ha.
You're not a rage monster. Brendan, if you're listening to this, you'd be a Red Lantern.
In Black... Oh, I don't want to... Does Hunter listen to this? I don't want to spoil Blackest Night for him.
I don't think Hunter's
This
ever
is
seen this.
classic training montage. I think it's not quite a montage yet.
Channeling the power through the suit. Boo. Just
In
do
the
things.
comics, Mara becomes a Red Lantern.
Oh, that's
Aquaman is
interesting.
it's dead.
Wonder Woman is
Violet.
Oh. Who's Indigo?
Ray Palmer.
Kilowog.
Perfect casting. Michael Clark Duncan. Like there's literally nobody else you could have gotten.
Yeah.
Poozer, yeah.
I do find it interesting. So many of these things are just... They're very relevant to us despite being alien. I mean, obviously the stuff Hal creates is going to be very human. Mm-hmm. But like even just the things that are bolting him to the ground right now feel very industrial and steel and
Yeah.
bolts and stuff
They
like
feel
that. They
earthy.
feel like earthy. Mm-hmm. I just think you got to go kind of all in with the alien.
Just love how he creates a star right there. out
It's
of green
super cool.
energy. That doesn't look good.
It is. I do have a question. Maybe you guys can answer this. Like, that obviously had gravity implications, but not everything has the correct physical
Weight.
weight that, its real world counterpart would have, right? Mm-hmm. Like putting that, and in fact, like putting that there, that miniature sun there, would have like totally destroyed a bunch of stuff that's actually around them.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if there were any rules in the comics that, or if they just kind of play fast and loose with it.
I don't know really if there's set rules.
Okay.
From what I've understood, it's you can create a construct, which means usually an object, but that object doesn't have, like, it's light. It doesn't contain, like, you could create a star which could produce light, but it wouldn't produce gravity.
Okay.
Is how I've always understood it. Like, you can create a gun and a bullet.
They even make a comment about it.
Oh, are they?
Sword, how human.
Yeah.
Like, you could create a gun with bullets, but, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think there's rules. I think the writer just does whatever they want.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's learning so quick. That is an injustice move right there.
Yep.
Kicking him through a brick wall.
Also an injustice.
Mm-hmm.
How do they get
Captain
the rights to
America would
Cap
be
Shield?
pissed.
I should have been the one that actually killed him in the ship, but instead it was a poop monster. I hate that dumb cloud. And, like, in this movie, I feel like it set off so many cloud monsters.
Kind of
It was
did.
the trend.
Yeah.
And then the trend became blue lights in the sky.
Yeah.
That kind of started with Avengers, I feel like.
Is that your boy?
Tomare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there tends to be some of those, like, tropes that become trends for a while. It'll be interesting to see what the kind of the next
Yeah.
phase of superheroes, what they go with.
Cosmic. Everything.
It seems like maybe we're getting back to space clouds.
Yeah. That's what it feels like.
When there's like a rumored list kind of for Marvel's Phase 4.
Which we'll learn about soon.
In just a week now.
Maybe by the time this comes out. Woo!
I'm so ready to go back to street level now.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke, we're back on Earth,
Yeah, I know.
and the testicles are growing in this guy's forehead.
Yes. Testicle man. Testicle man.
That should have been his name in this movie. That should have been the villain name.
Might turn out to be different from bacteria. But might turn out to be as different from bacteria as bacteria is from us. So, extreme ones, because they live and lead in this extreme environment.
This scene is weird to me, just the way it was done.
One that wonders about guys who What did you say? I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I don't.
You just called me on that.
This is.
It's just so weirdly
It's
done.
so weird. Like, and you're fired. No.
Yeah.
And so you mean to tell me that everybody in that room isn't thinking right now, yo, this dude's crazy. Like, you should be hearing all that too.
No, they're like, so what's our homework assignment? I think he sterilized that needle.
Probably not.
Also, kind of a small detail I like there. You almost never see somebody put the screen over the mic,
Oh, yeah.
the slide.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly they're like like I've been watching Swamp Thing. They put the plant on there, and they just lick the plant. It's like, that's not how that works.
Have you watched today's episode?
Mm-hmm.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Also, is this what you'd see in a...
No.
Dude, he even walks like Jeremy from Get Out. That was the weirdest.
There's
like,
no way they're related. There's no way.
There's no way they're father and son.
He looks older than Tim Robbins.
Yeah, this is the problem.
All right. Since DC seems to like to recast all the people from their crappy movies into their current slate, we should start casting these people into the current DC movies.
Oh.
Yeah, especially because this part of the movie is.
Yeah, who cares about this freaking...
This part of the movie is a slog.
Good night, Stephanie. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
You made it further into the second act than I thought you would.
You saw the best part of the movie.
Yeah. The best part of this movie is the post-credit scene.
That's the second best part, I think. Mainly because that scene literally makes no sense and there's no context for it.
I still think it's the best scene in the movie.
I love the training sequence with Sinestro, though, even though it
It
looks
is dope, yeah.
kind of bad.
It looks bad, but it like you could tell it was there. Like
Yeah.
the bones were there. There's just nothing else there to really.
Just any scene with Mark Strong.
Yeah.
Sector 3212.
2312.
What?
The edge of the galaxy.
Also, Flying V Mighty Duck style, baby, to go fight Poop Cloud, Parallax.
And what are we going to do? We're just going to shoot it. Oh, never mind. They put a net over it. At least they got creative. That's
Kinda.
nice. I forgot that in this movie, they shoot balls of, like, light, and then that turns into something. Where usually you have to connect your... Like, there's a strand of light connecting it. still.
Oh.
And this is when Sinestro realizes Yellow and Fear are ripping apart the lanterns.
Which doesn't make any sense.
How did he get away?
He just flew away.
He didn't have fear that
He realized that,
Parallax
like-
could have fed off of in that moment?
No, he has understanding.
Oh.
That Guardian looks like he's seen enough. He's just like, yeah, I'm good.
I think he looks like he's been blazing all night long.
That one's been blazed out of his mind all night.
See, this would be way more interesting if Hal was here and
Ugh, this is.
and him and Sinestro
We had to work together.
had to either work well or like it was set if this was setting up Sinestro as the bad guy
It would make more sense.
because of like they had differing opinions on what to do with this knowledge, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe my biggest complaint with this movie, not knowing anything else about the Green Lantern, is just that it's so disjointed.
Yeah.
There's a thing here, there's a thing here, there's a thing over here, and then at
None of
some
it
point in the
connects.
third act, they kind of like
Yeah.
tie certain things together, but none of it feels organic.
I honestly feel like something that they do so wrong in this movie is this movie sets up for Sinestro to be the villain.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything is going perfect. You're like, okay, Sinestro is definitely going to be the villain. It's plain as day. He already hates Hal. Like it's perfect. You took my best friend's ring and you suck. I'm going to destroy you myself. And then it's like, yeah, but not really. You're going to earn my respect by the end of this movie and we're going to be friends.
Yeah.
And then I'm accidentally going to stumble upon what makes me a villain. And it's just kind of, I don't know, it's really dumb. Like, this movie formulaically follows making the ally turned enemy story. And then they don't actually do it.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
I agree, it is disjointed.
Yeah.
Like, they sprinkle in things throughout where you're like, oh, nope, they're not doing that yet.
I'd be really interested in you watching First Flight, actually.
Okay.
Because it's an origin story. It's almost identical to this in a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it
Sense.
takes all the disjointed parts that this one does, and it puts it in the correct line that you would expect it to go. Also, it just drives me crazy that I guess whatever the Guardian's name, Parallax, I don't think that's his original name, but he goes to find the yellow source, and there's just a symbol there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just floating around. It's like, no. The fear is encompassed through yellow energy when you shoot it out of a ring, as that is how willpower is when you shoot it out of a ring.
But what if I
Like,
want to
it's
shoot
not-
it out of my mouth? Bah.
You would probably need to put a construct in your mouth that can do it. Make a mouth gun. But it's like, these aren't just like, they make it kind of seem like these are weapons just lying around,
Yeah.
but that's not what it is. The ring is the weapon, whereas the lantern is the thing that can harness the energy and give it to the rings.
That's why they had to charge the rings.
Yeah, the rings run out. You never run into that problem in this movie. They just never even
Yeah, you
mention
do.
it. You do? Mm-hmm. He does?
Yeah.
When?
There's a scene where he's like in his apartment. He's like trying to show his buddy, Taika Waititi, and he's like, "Oh, it must be out of juice," and so he has to charge it up.
Oh, I do not remember that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm wrong.
They don't completely disregard everything ever about Green Lantern. They try. It just doesn't work.
Yeah,
All of a
but
sudden,
just
he's upset.
running out of juice while you're trying to...
Who drinks like that?
I do. I do that sometimes. But like,
Yeah,
he's-
but not in a public place.
well, maybe at a restaurant.
In a black tie event, you would drink like that.
I've never been to a black tie event, nor will I ever be at one.
Oh, we gotta change that.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's got to change.
I don't. Nope, I'm not gonna dress up. I'm really ready for this CG that they're gonna show. I love the racetrack CGI, mainly because it just goes on forever, and it looks bad.
All I've got to say is if you've got to have a scene like this, the more time you can put Blake Lively on the screen, the better.
I agree. Oh, now he wants to use his hands.
So,
Oh,
oh,
that's
no,
so
no.
She would so hear that.
Not the hair sniff.
Did you just smell me?
Did you just take a drink out of another dude's hand after he was drinking it and give it to me?
It could be roofied. And coming from him, probably, definitely. This dude looks like the Zodiac killer.
Do they, how do they know? Do they just know each other through work? Through Ferris? Or, because it seems like maybe they've known each other for a while.
Did they grow up with each other kind of like her and Hal? I don't know. Don't touch me, you slime. Why does he hate his brother so much?
I have no idea.
Because he doesn't have a gross bald spot on the top of his head going into a strange mullet.
That was the style, man.
Was it though?
No.
Also, is that how his powers work?
In the comics? I have no idea.
I,
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know who this villain is.
It's poop cloud human thing.
No, it's Testicle Man.
Yeah. Testicle forehead man.
you can save him.
You can save all of them. This thing is taking a long time to go down.
Oh, see, they're fine. Green Lantern didn't even need to show up.
Whee! Oh.
Oh,
that
no.
would. I've done that before. That would hurt really bad. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Hot Wheels car.
This is so dumb.
And it,
This is so dumb.
It reminds me of The Mask.
It-
He didn't even stop it.
what's really funny is he could have kept it going.
Could he have just...
Straight up Hot Wheels car, man. I bet they sold toys on that.
I hope not. I hope Hot Wheels is like, oh no.
They like watch the movie and they're like, "Ee."
We're good.
I mean, I get that you maybe want to have some elaborate things, but the more the simpler thing would have just been to create a ball of energy that the helicopter was in.
We'll just fly it off the.
Even just that crashed immediately where it was at, or slow it down so that the people inside were safe. Also, not
just like
the fact that he doesn't recognize him as Hal right there is.
you could have just like made a crane to catch it, and then just.
Look at that foam, baby.
She's like, oh my god, he's so hot.
She's like, oh my gosh, I felt that body before.
And I want to feel it again. He's like, oh, my testicles hurt. I'm not talking about my real testicles.
My face.
Yeah, somebody's. You can punch him in the head and be like hitting him in the balls.
Oh, the pain. Ugh. Hey, better CGI than Hal's suit.
So I don't understand how Poop Cloud and Testicle Man, don't they end up becoming one later? Or no, he
He's like
brings
working for him,
Yeah, he brings
and then he
Poop-
gets consumed.
Poop
by
Cloud.
him.
Pokemon. He brings Poop Cloud to.
Oh no!
what the heck?
Oh, I've forgotten. I forgot how bad it was.
Could you? Could you imagine coming to work and they're sorry, that's probably super loud. Could you imagine coming to work and like we're gonna do some makeup for you today, and you sit in the chair and they turn you around and
You're
show
gonna
you
sit in
the
that-
mirror and you're like,
He sat in
I
that
look
chair
like a peanut.
for freaking like 4 hours watching that happen.
To look like a testicle.
Oh,
See, they even make fun of it.
that's true.
See, this is the scene.
Yeah.
I did laugh at this in theaters. Or whenever I saw it first. I guess I
Definitely
don't know if I saw this in theaters.
ad-libbed there.
What's it out of juice from?
Oh, that
the
racetrack.
That's it?
Well, he hasn't charged it since he got it.
He hasn't done anything, though.
He went to Oa.
He went through a wormhole.
He still went there and trained. See? He's out of juice.
He made 3 swords.
See, it just needs to have a little indicator on it so we know how much juice everything takes.
Ah, green!
Oh, it's so bad. Oh, why am I still looking at it?
I think it'd look better if he just didn't wear the mask.
Yeah.
Because it just throws it off more. Because there's a gross spot right in the middle of his face.
I just think even the coloring is
Off.
weird.
Who's they?
Superheroes.
Green light.
Is that a reference
Bad
to other
editing.
superheroes?
I don't know. Because it's not most, I feel like.
Who would be the next superhero in this universe? The Flash?
I'd say Steel.
Oh my gosh. Oh no.
Just doing my job. No thanks necessary.
It's kind of funny because like they talk about the mask only shows up when you need to hide your identity. I wonder if the voice change is the same way. It's just assumed.
Mm-hmm.
The mask.
I do appreciate that they do this, where they're like, she sees right through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you can't see the tip of his nose.
Ugh.
Nope.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Just
Gross.
ugh.
Making it up.
I mean, when we were kids,
I did. Actually, I called this earlier.
Man, how far are we into this movie?
Check.
It's not over yet.
We have
40 minutes.
40 minutes left, and our antagonist and protagonist
Have not met.
have not even, like,
Seen.
there's no main conflict. There's still no main conflict.
Nope.
Ugh.
What are you doing? Just
Stretching.
Oh.
Luke just stood up for some
Don't
reason.
be scared. Oh. Don't kick me in my Hector hands.
I see what you did there.
Thank
I'd have to kick you in your forehead though.
Oh. I was kind of like thinking I can find some really redeemable parts of this movie.
No, you can't.
The redeemable
Ugh.
parts are over.
Dude, I seriously watched this movie like a few times in 1 week because I was trying to do that. I wanted to find the good, and Luke is absolutely right. All the good is past. The rest of this movie is disaster. Like, look at that necklace. Doesn't even sit right on her.
Nope.
Just like every opportunity they had to make things practical, they didn't.
Right. Like, why do you not
Right
put
there.
a practical...
Right there. Should have made an elevator for her to go down. Just a really quick, goofy thing to do,
Yeah.
which Hal would do.
Mm-hmm.
Going down. Ding.
He does that in the cartoon all the time.
Yeah.
He does it in Justice League War.
Yep.
Doesn't he send like a bad guy down in it?
No, he
he
saves
saves-
a
he saves a
girl,
person,
and
yeah.
he takes her to the top, and then he flies off. She's like, "Are you just gonna leave me up here?"
Just want everyone to know her computer was still, like, completely on. Not on screensaver. She...
Yeah, her timer's at like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, I love him so much, and now he has superpowers, and he's so ripped, and I like him, and I like his voice. Ugh.
Stalker.
Nutsack man in the building.
Like, his face was punchable before. Now it's just curb stompable. Like,
Well, yeah, you don't
You
want to
mean
put...
his scrotum.
You don't want to put your hand near that.
I want to curb stomp that watermelon against the ground and see what comes flying out of it. I feel like I'm kind of getting violent against this man.
I was going to say, he didn't ask for this.
He's the bad guy. He's asking for it. Still gonna trust this bloke after he has a nasty.
How do you not make like? Never mind, I can't do it. This dude.
So now he has the ability. I guess. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, dude, he can do everything. He straight up has a tumor growing out of his forehead, and people aren't telling him that. Also, Waller would have offed this dude.
Oh yeah.
The minute this happened, she'd have been like, you done.
Hey, if this was Waller from Suicide Squad, she would have offed him after the initial examination.
He would have opened him up, been like, "Oh yes, it is an alien." Bah!
Yeah.
We have comfort. Bring in a different scientist to do the rest, and then kill him also. What did you just send me, Tyler?
So this is my fault.
DC News.
Oh, the Harley Quinn book they're doing.
I'm gonna get you
Harley.
Yeah, they're redoing her origin. Again.
We detected traces of a second alien.
I just bumped my mic.
Oh no.
So I don't know if that was loud.
I've never felt better in my life.
Just gonna go out on a limb here and say,
I've never felt better, but I can barely breathe.
yeah.
Alright, I'm going to Google real quick, and I'm gonna Google Hector Hammond. Hector, come on, keyboard, work with me. Hammond. Oh, I spelled it wrong.
He chose to join his friends.
So here's what he looks like in the comics.
Okay, I see what they were going for.
Let me see.
Then.
He has a tiny body and a massive head.
And you can't get away with that, but you can get away with this.
What is his name? Like his villain name? Is it just Hector Hammond?
Just doing some tests.
I think it's just Hector Hammond.
No wonder.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Also, this is a little bit of amateur hour here. They just left him in his civilian clothes. Don't have an IV hooked up for nice, easy sedation, so he can get out.
It's a spry little fella. That was an awkward fall.
I know.
He's gross looking.
But like, I don't know. His powers are
All over the place.
so clearly just whatever we need them to be in the moment.
Yeah.
There's no rhyme or reason. And being able to see memories or hear thoughts has nothing to do with telekinesis.
Also, the yellow entity does not have anything
Any
to
of
do
that.
with-
Yeah.
There's no telekinesis coming from the power of fear. I do think that is cool. Like makes water.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll give him that one.
Also, I don't know the rules, so I don't know if that's a thing. But yeah, like he can make a flamethrower and can produce fire.
Fire.
Ultimate kick. Bow.
One with the ultimate punch. It's the go-to move.
Hey, maybe this will be I can't remember right now. A film that doesn't just a superhero movie that doesn't just resort to let's punch each other in the face. You know?
Like at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Because like, here's
scare like soundtrack move, and there wasn't anything to be like jump scared.
yeah.
I don't know. This guy's kind of scaring me.
Hi, Hal. Remember me?
It's me, the Dark Knight. Where's
Yeah.
takes off the nurse
Yeah.
mask.
His nutsack on his forehead is hanging to the right a little bit.
Man, one of them's got to go lower. I'm interested to know, like, how did they convince him to take this role?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna put a nutsack on your forehead and make you a villain.
Let's look up his other roles here real quick. Maybe this was like,
The only movie he's ever done.
yeah.
See, now he's talking about how he's using fear as a weapon.
It's not how,
But he's not using fear
that's
as a
not how
weapon.
fear works.
He's using telekinesis as a weapon.
No, he's using fire.
And now he can activate things.
Hal's just laying over there. He's got hit by one little tank.
I also like how Hal's power is dependent on his ring being charged, but Hector's is just like inside of him.
I wonder if that's kind of what... I mean, it's based on your willpower, too. Not to
Mhm.
mention how much fear you're taking. Like, that's kind of where they get the fear consuming.
Yeah.
A yellow lantern causes fear and gets more power. Therefore, getting more power, causing more fear, getting more power, causing more fear. Whereas, like, a Green Lantern, if they're afraid, their power diminishes because they're losing courage. So in that scene, I guess you'd be like, oh, Hal's scared right now because he has no idea what he's doing, and this homie is feeding off that fear. However, that's not what fear does. It doesn't make things float.
So Peter Sarsgaard, he's been in some stuff before this. I mean,
Anything after?
oh yeah. You probably
Ended his career.
you probably recognize him.
The one thing that a Green Lantern is supposed to be is fearless. Fearless is the job description. That isn't me.
So you're just
He's not wrong.
explain this to me, Hal. Please explain.
Wait, I looked at my phone for a second. How did we get from inside a secret government facility back to his place?
He just went.
Wormhole.
Okay.
I don't know. We cut from that scene to here.
What does Teen Titans Go?
Oh dear.
Portal.
You don't think your dad ever felt afraid?
I did. He figured out some way to beat it.
Yeah, well, there's a word.
Plot twist. His dad is Parallax.
What?
They said that the ring wouldn't have chosen me if it didn't see something. Something I don't see.
So they're watching a movie about space-ish. Have you guys seen all these Area 51 memes?
Yes.
What is going on?
Have you not heard about this? There's like a Facebook group of like 400,000 people who on like September 20th are going to storm Area 51.
That is awesome.
And apparently they're drawing out plans by name. So like if your name is like Chris, you're doing this. If your name is Kyle, you're doing this.
That is fantastic.
So like these memes are...
This was the one that I saw.
Hunter Main's Minefield, the rest of us. I like this one. Sorry, this is off topic, but we are providing you humor while this movie tries to sort out whatever it is.
the Lukes do.
I haven't seen any Luke ones yet. Dude, I feel like I need to show you guys the Kyle video. Did I show you the Kyle video?
Yeah.
I need to show Brett the Kyle video.
Yeah. Oh, now we have the Guardians that are just like, yeah, we'll make a yellow ring.
They're like, yeah,
Wait.
we know about that.
Oh yeah, this Mark Strong convinced them, right?
Because the only way to fight fear is with fear, as everybody knows.
See? Again, teeing up their rivalry.
He's like, no.
Trick, please.
Is it really? Yeah.
Mark Strong standing there with his arms crossed like, I cannot believe I did this movie.
I think Mark Strong talks about how he likes this movie.
He probably does, because he's like the good part of it.
Yeah.
He's like, oh.
He's like,
Well then. He's like, sounds good to me. She's like, Batman loves fear.
Sinestro was like, yo, that Batman dude is for real. She's in fear. I need to be.
I also really dislike the trope of whenever a non-human thing is like, we're only human, and that's what makes us powerful.
Yeah.
It's like, you can say that about it.
I'm only Kryptonian.
It's only in the movie because humans are watching the movie.
Yeah. This movie is written like it has like every trope in the book.
This movie is written like fan fiction.
Yeah.
It's written like a CW show.
It is written like a CW show.
Which makes so much sense now.
Yeah. Did you not know that before tonight? Yeah. Berlanti was one of the big forces behind it.
Learn new things every day.
You will die, Hal Jordan, by my hand.
Berlanti, does he help with Doom Patrol?
Yep.
That does not feel like a CW show at all.
He helped with Titans as well.
That kind of does. At times.
Yeah.
Just at times. Not all the time.
Still better than most.
Yeah. Maybe.
Well,
Tyler's-
welcome back, Luke and Tyler.
Hey, yours mic probably picked us up, right?
Probably.
I don't know.
yes.
That mic filters sound really well.
That's true.
Here comes giant poop squid monster.
Poop squids!
Poop squid, baby!
Poop squid and testicle
It'll be
man.
really interesting to listen back and figure out just how much of this you guys have not been. I haven't heard of you.
Oh, well.
Well,
Man, we were killing it too. We were going in.
Yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't that much.
You gotta set it right there so you can watch it go. Whoop.
The point was to kind of get it out of the way.
I might do that. Dude can barely function.
I.
Can we rewind it just so I can watch him go? I went that.
He scratched my CD, you know. Oh my gosh.
I feel like we're kind of being offensive. It's okay. Look at your 8-pack! It's hot!
And your blue eyes now.
Maybe it's just the blue eyes on the green mask that
That the eye, you can actually see his eyes?
I don't know if it's just the coloring or what, but it just does not work for me.
They've gotten a lot better at the eyes in superhero movies now.
Yeah.
Ever since Deadpool.
Truth.
Dude, the Deadpool eyes are great.
Did you see some
Some dude made the Spider-Man
made the
mask.
Spider-Man mask?
Yeah.
That's dope.
And he actually made it like functioning.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are a lot smarter than me.
Why can't you be like me?
Huh? Somebody should put the Lord of the Rings music in here. Dun 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 dun.
And then
dun,
have-
dun.
Gollum on the other side.
Yeah.
Let her make the choice.
So now this is over a girl.
Yep. Okay. Somebody should gif that. Okay. Or even better,
I love that she's just floating.
or even better, somebody make a gif of I want to do that.
In the comics, can just anyone put on the ring?
The ring has to choose you.
So is this the ring rejecting him? I guess not.
Laughing evilly, as the subtitles say. Wow, his head is looking real nasty.
No.
Oh.
And he was making constructs the whole time.
Clever. Oh, that was.
Oh!
That was.
He just ran like 40 meters on the other
Oh,
side of the
and now
building.
Poop Monster's here, ready for a fight.
And he's like, what the who's this guy?
I don't know if you guys have noticed it, but Sarsgaard's the prosthetic they have on his head,
Mm-hmm.
when he like moves enough, it kind of like bounces,
Yeah, it
and it's
wiggles a
really
little bit.
disturbing to see. Rawr.
Gasps.
You have failed the city.
You have failed this city, you.
Wait, that's not in this episode. Eat him. It looks like the mouth in the raid.
Nom 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 nom.
Then you
nom,
gotta
nom,
shoot
nom,
the
nom,
skulls
nom,
on
nom,
Destiny.
Oh yeah. Kind of does look
Like
like
Gaul.
the shadow of Callus.
What game?
Oh yeah, man, you haven't heard about this game called Destiny 2.
Oh, ugh.
Destiny
Did
2?
you see the skeleton head? It was big, like his.
Oh, I didn't realize his skeleton morphed.
Action moment. Why can't he reach it?
Did
Oh.
something grab him?
Parallax is. Poop Mouth is pulling him in.
What? Now he has telekinesis? Why does everyone have
Well, he's
telekinesis?
his own. He's a gravity. Like he's his own planet, essentially. It looks like.
There's people climbing out of them.
Because the more Green Lanterns he eats. He'd be dead already.
Whee! It's a miracle that didn't actually hurt Hal.
What a catch!
Nailed it. Whee!
Yeet.
Save the girl.
Are we gonna watch like hundreds of people die? Like so many people dying here in this scene.
Well, they're going for the Parallax story now. It only took them an hour and 35 minutes to get here, but
I don't know.
Dogfight. Unbeatable.
the most Ryan Reynolds answer ever.
Bum 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 bum.
Now you have me wanting to listen to the score to see if it's any good. I would bet it's not.
Maybe I'll listen to it when I'm at work this week just to see. Usually,
Did
just
you just
listening to a
mention work
score.
next week on a Friday?
Yeah.
You monster.
Oh well.
It's okay, buddy.
I
It's
know.
okay.
It'll be okay.
Here it comes.
But
Poop
usually,
Monster
just
T-Rex.
listening to a soundtrack, like, it'll be fine.
Yeah, it won't be terrible.
No.
But
The Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack is on Spotify now.
I haven't beat the game yet.
The music gets so good after Chapter 6. Everyone dies.
All of the fear.
Yum 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 yum.
Rawr.
Oh,
Nom,
they
nom,
suck
nom,
them
nom.
up way faster.
It's because they're more afraid, and also,
Is this
move
movie gonna kill kids?
Yeah.
heck yeah. I mean,
Speaking of kids, did you hear in Cyberpunk you can't punch kids?
Probably a good thing.
I suppose.
yeah, it's probably a good thing.
Rawr.
Oh my god!
Whee!
Oh my gosh!
I do like this thing though. This is pretty comic booky.
Yeah, this is pretty comic booky. It's ridiculous though. He's like, ouch. Should have gotten something bigger than just some little
A little riot
shield, dude.
He's gotta work his way up.
So we got them fighting in the city. What's he start doing? He starts monologuing. Thank you, The Incredibles, for giving us that. I can't do it anymore whenever a villain does that.
Yeah.
I like the way Shazam handled it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Mark Strong.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
He's like, ouch, ouch, ouch.
I wouldn't do that.
First Green Lantern of the year. Oh, ow, son.
This is how you clean out your. This is how you snake your plumbing line. Drain line's a little clogged up. You Green Lantern your way through it. There's your next cleaning product.
Also, he has zero experience fighting in 0G.
Nope, there went the cable.
And the guys who were on that thing, they're all dead now.
No,
Was that a
I don't
station?
think
That
that.
was just satellite.
Yeah, that was just satellite.
I thought it was the one he passed earlier.
Wait, why is there a asteroids about 2 feet away from Earth?
You know, life.
Yeah, they just, I don't.
It needed,
They
to
just
be
needed
there
it.
for this scene.
They're like, space. What's in space that we can have them fly through? How about an asteroid field? Okay.
I saw it in that Star Wars movie once.
No.
Oh, and then this. Yeah. Talk about, like, how, you know, Game of Thrones likes to just kind of, like, hop around, location hop. But this is, like, Earth to the asteroid belt
To
to the sun.
Very Hal Jordan-esque.
Whee! Flying over the poop monster.
This was
Gotta dodge those turds.
was this the inspiration for in Solo when the
No.
Maelstrom monster
I
gets
I
sucked
guarantee it wasn't.
sucked in?
That movie had no inspiration behind it. Boom, roasted.
Wow. Dang.
Whee! He's like, fly, jet planes.
Oh, terrible CGI.
The baddest Green Lantern villain ever dies because of the sun.
And a
Oh, bringing back the
A
fist.
little
And a right
punch.
hook that sends him plummeting to flames. Whee! I think that looks
That's
cool, though.
that's a pretty cool visual. Yeah, him burning up as even before he gets to the sun.
Yeah, because the sun is hot.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've heard such things, but
Is
At least
it,
that's
though?
what I hear.
Like, we've never been there, so is it?
can't prove it.
That's true. It's probably cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, they got him far enough away.
Don't feel like they pulled him far enough away to just let him go, but all right.
All their suits look like Rocket League skins. Like, how do you give Hal Jordan his biggest victory ever in his first movie? Ugh. You must become fear. I mean, what?
What did that?
The only thing that can destroy fear are these eyebrows, baby.
And this super dope edge up I got. Haven't always. I feel like there was like a whole thing between those two that was cut.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. I barely knew him, but thanks. Also, you're a dick. No.
He's even doing the White Walker thing.
Yeah.
He did the exact same amount.
And
Oh, is it over?
nope.
Oh wait.
We got to go back to Earth real quick.
Oh well, she's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally worth it.
I won't complain. Well, I might. Yep, I will. Ugh, nasty suit.
Oh, just ignore the left half of the screen. It's fine. See? Oh, best part of the movie so far.
He does have a different ring.
There?
Yeah. How do you pay the bills?
She's rich. It's fine.
What are they gonna do when she gets the job too?
Well, she's a criminal, so.
Yeah, I know that's true. His eyes aren't blue.
They aren't.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. So many things wrong with this movie.
I really have watched this movie a lot, so I notice all the
You have.
They were white, they're blue, they're brown. Wow. Wow, really going for it.
Dude, at this point, they're probably already together.
Or they weren't, and she's like, "All right, let's really go for this to see if I want to stay with it." So they went full on tongue and
Now his eyes are blue.
Oh my gosh.
I can hear the drums.
This is super generic.
The end?
No, just that music.
Oh, yeah.
Super generic, like sending off a superhero. Wait, who was narrating?
Tomare.
Oh, right.
Yay, it's over.
Oh.
We made it.
Ugh.
These credits are bad, too. Guggenheim was on it, too.
Oh. Oh my
At
god.
least he never leaves his boys behind.
Hmm.
Even when they're bad.
All right, I'm just ready for this post-credit scene.
Yeah, what is this, This was, like, for the end credits graphics here, I feel like they were like, we need some...
Colors.
Some generic
There's blue.
stars.
Purple.
And then maybe get like a some kind of psychedelic screensaver things and just in post.
I
Put 'em
have not
over.
been paying attention to this at all. I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Whenever the names pop up like that, Blake Lively's was pink.
Was pink.
But yeah, they definitely went for the generic like color stars, like clip art style.
I legitimately, I mean, obviously someone put work into it, but it does kind of feel like maybe without the stars, you'd see something like this, these graphics on like a screensaver,
Or like
and you just put the
when you're
stars
listening to
in
music
After Effects
on
and
Microsoft.
yes, and it's kind of like that, like motiony, and you just like make that like an overlay, so it kind of takes out the black, and so then it's on top of the stars. That's all they did.
so the pixels don't burn through your monitor.
Oh, Warner Bros.
The other really
Warner
stupid
Bros.
thing about these is like they're showing all the different colors,
Green Lantern.
but they're not at all in the movie.
Is not a great like font / logo
Here you go.
choice. I legitimately don't know if I've ever seen this.
Second best part of the whole movie, according to Luke. I think it's the best part.
The only reason it's not the best part is because there's no context for it. Although I think the suit looks super dope here, actually. But I just love, like, the CG's still not great, but the context of colors between black and yellow I think looks really cool.
Yeah.
Just in general.
Yep.
But there's no reason for him to grab that.
Unless it was a show the whole time.
Yeah.
I mean, a little-
we don't know.
No, we don't. We don't. Because we don't get again.
This background here kind of looks like a 8-year-old ceiling when they have like glow in the dark
It's the 3D pinball game on Windows.
Space Cadet.
Yeah.
All right, so it's been 8 years since this movie came out.
Oh, I thought it
Are
came
we
out sooner or farther away.
are we ready for a reboot?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Okay.
I want it done.
We want it, obviously we all
I
want it
want
done
it done-
correctly.
Not,
What does that mean though?
not even
we just
really
think maybe like a-
correctly.
Clancy Brown was parallax.
That's insane.
Jeffrey Rush was in this?
What a cast, dude.
Wow. So I don't need him to do it correctly. I don't. I need him to do
needs
it
to be good.
well.
Sure.
Make it work for the universe you're in.
Mm-hmm.
So like if we're in an established universe and there's just some things you can't do, don't do them.
Right.
Like make it work.
Like
But
this
it-
movie had
like-
every opportunity to just blow the doors wide open right out the gate because it would have been the first.
Yeah.
And it felt like they were reserved the whole way.
Yeah, and like for me, one of the biggest problems with this movie is so much time is spent on Earth just sitting around and talking. And it's just so boring. That's not why people read Green Lantern comics. They want to read space adventures.
Yeah.
Of him protecting the Milky Way.
Yeah.
Can he
Like-
come to Earth? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Can he save Earth? Absolutely. Does he need to do it all the time? No. There's 6 other really powerful superheroes that are protecting Earth.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to come back for every problem.
I mean, a super...
It's a little bit like Captain Marvel in Endgame,
Yeah.
right? She's like, there's tons of worlds out there who don't have the Avengers.
Yeah.
Well, she's straight up a carbon copy of Hal Jordan.
Yeah.
And his story.
Oh, yeah.
a
Feels
sup-
very similar.
a super easy... It would be a super easy way to tell a story with him. And it's kind of like a lot of war movies will do it.
Mm-hmm.
Out in space, low charge. Survive against
All
red
odds.
lanterns, yellow lanterns, heck, other green lanterns who are just bad.
Yeah.
Because there are some, they just don't have different colored rings or trying to get into the ranks or whatever. And then, I don't know, Saint Walker can show up and then all of a sudden he has tons of energy.
My favorite non-Green Lantern is Saint Walker. He's blue.
Like, there's a extremely diverse, well thought out mythology to Green Lantern that is just waiting to be on the screen.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for it. Jeff Johns is writing the script, and he's the one who built that mythology. So hopefully he can do something good.
Sweet. Well, I don't feel like we need to talk much more through the credits. I'm kind of ready to...
Yeah, this movie's like
It sucks.
it sucks.
I had an okay time watching this. I think
oh, yeah.
this is one that I don't know much about the universe, and so it is it was way more entertaining just listening to you guys talk about it.
That's what we're here for, baby.
Me and Tyler, every once in a while, there'll be some character where we're just always talking about him.
This is one.
And
of
Green
those
Lantern
characters.
comes up quite a bit.
Yeah.
So like if we were to do like a we mentioned earlier like Batman Forever, I'm sure I'd have way more fun rewatching that movie
yeah.
than this movie and talking about it, even if it is like a quote unquote worse movie.
Yeah.
I feel like Batman Forever, depending on the mood you're in, can be actually kind of fun
Oh, for sure.
because it's a good, really bad movie.
Yeah.
Except for everything that has to do with Robin, that movie just pisses me off. Because I love Robin, and it's just a no-go right there. First of all, Robin is like, he's older than Tobey Maguire was when he was Spider-Man. So it's just like, oh my gosh. We
You
got
are too old.
We got
You
Chris
are
O'Donnell. He's 44.
Old to be Robin. There is a cutoff.
Would you have rather it been who was it? Wasn't it Damian Wayans who was gonna play him?
Yeah. It still would have been bad.
It would have been really funny though.
Yeah. Tweet us or comment of what you guys think about this movie. If there's a part you like, let us know. If there's something you wish they would do in this that we didn't talk about, comment that too.
What do you guys want to see in a new Green Lantern movie? Let us know.
Favorite Lantern, anything.
Yeah.
Give us your comments. We love talking to you guys, so
Kyle
we'll talk back.
Rayner. And his name is Kyle. So that's your favorite Lantern. You just don't know it yet.
So you guys can find us Monday nights on YouTube. We live stream our weekly show, What the Fanboy. Otherwise, you can find us on SoundCloud, iTunes, and Google Play podcast services.
Yeah. That'll do it though. That's it.
That's it.
We're
That's
done.
all, folks.
The credits are coming to an end.
And so is my patience.
Well, I had no patience at all for this.
I just have gotten really sleepy, honestly.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you next month, guys.
Yep.
Until next time.
See y'all.
Bye.